Oh, hey there, I didn't see you. Today, Logan and I will be teaching you how to do an oil change. These are the materials you'll need. You'll need a ratchet, a claw, oil filter, oil, and a hex kit, and an oil pan.
So when you want to drain the oil out of your car, you're going to need to locate the drain plug, which is going to be underneath the car. To do this, you can do it a number of different ways, but today we're going to be focusing on using the lift. Now with this type of lift, you drive onto it, so you aren't going to need to place lift arms or anything like that.
So now I will be teaching you how to lift the car. So on this specific type of lift, you're going to want to listen for all 4 clicks as it's lifting, and the push button is right here. Once you've gotten it to the height that you'd like, you're going to want to push this lever down until it has sat on the locks.
Hey guys, so now that we have the car lifted and safely put down onto the safety locks, we're going to go underneath the car. Now you're going to want to look for the oil pan right here, which is going to be placed somewhere under the engine bay. In this case, we have some type of paneling trying to block it, but there's a clear-cut hole here for us. Now what you're looking for here is to see the oil filter and the drain plug underneath the car. In this case, our customer has a hex-shaped drain plug, which is going to use a type of socket like this, not your conventional socket. Okay guys, now that we've found everything, you'll want to find your oil collector can, which you'll find somewhere in the shop. This is to keep all the oil in one place, and so it doesn't spill on the ground. After this, you'll want to take your socket and fit it into the drain plug. You'll want to make sure that there's no loose space in it, so that you do not strip or damage the drain plug.
And after you're done draining, please clean up any leftover oil that you have left.
After you drain the oil, you're going to want to take off the oil filter. In this case, we had to use this tool called the claw. It attaches to the ratchet through the backside. And once you put it on the oil filter, like so, it tightens this way. That way you have a good grip on the oil filter. So, now that we've taken the old oil filter out, you're going to want to put the new oil filter in. It'll come in a box similar to this, and depending on what style of oil filter you have, it'll either go through the top or the bottom. So now that we have our new oil filter in, we're going to need to access the top of the car. To do this, we're going to have to lower the car. With this type of lift, what you're going to want to do is make sure that all 4 locks are up. And after this, we're going to want to press our safety release button and push the car down with this lever, making sure as it drops that it drops evenly.
So after you have the oil filter in, you're going to want to look for what type of oil you'll need, and it will be on the oil cap right here. That's what kind of oil you'll need. And when you're pouring it, you're going to want to just pour about as much as you can in, and then start it, and then let it sit for 30 seconds. Now that you've poured the oil in around the car for about 2 minutes, you're going to want to let the oil sit for about 30 seconds so it can sink to the bottom of the motor. Then you're going to want to pull out the dipstick, wipe it off, put it back in, and pull it back out, and you can tell how much is in there, and it is good. Now that you have oil in your car and it's all good, clean up all the extra oil that's around the vehicle, on the oil filter. After you're done your oil change, you can send your car back out to your customer, and thank you for watching, and hopefully this will help you with oil changes.